people eat food from outside which is not properly made. And sometimes they say, oh, I go out, some take juices, I will take juice, prefer juice, fresh juice. And without realizing this fresh juice which is made is so bad. And even those glasses in which they drink that juice has not been cleaned properly. It leads on to infections and all the problems. Then food. Even if someone has to take the roadside food, he or she should see that the food is boiled repeatedly. And once the food is boiled repeatedly or the hot food he takes, chances of getting infection is much less. As compared to the cold food which takes about, that leads on to food poisoning, it can lead on to diarrhea, it can lead on to jaundice, it can lead on even to typhoid or enteric fever. For that reason it is advisable that not to eat outside. Now coming back one more word, the people take non-vegetarian food, especially during this season. It's advisable not to take this food because their food gets contaminated. It is advisable the food should be made fresh and should be eaten fresh food. Otherwise chances of getting infections are very high. The next problem comes up that once we take this bad food, you develop food poisoning. And in food poisoning, you severe get nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. And diarrhea can be sometimes so severe, especially if the food is bad, especially either the milk products or the non-vegetarian food. If it is contaminated, then you get very severe food poisoning. You get the diarrhea can be so much that you lose so much of fluid. You lose your blood pressure goes down, and also high grade fever, and sometimes people can even become unconscious. And if it is not properly treated or the fruits are not given, they can go into shock, the kidney does not work, and then you can get a kidney failure. So it is always advisable to eat food from outside. It should be freshly cooked, and also it should be properly covered, and also it should not be contaminated by flies, etc., because which are present around the roadside exit.